What's up everybody, Greg2G here, and yes, you heard it correctly, Diablo Immortal regional testing will be beginning soon, and I'll be here to guide you through everything you need to do to prepare for it. So what is regional testing? Well, this is pretty common in mobile games. Due to a variety of reasons, mobile game developers like to test their games in specific countries such as the Philippines or Taiwan or Brazil, and they do this because they want to get a good idea of how this whole community of people interacts with the game and how it does just as a whole in this specific environment. So there are ways we can get around this though. I've been mobile gaming for years. I've taken part in regional tests from all over the world, from Ireland to Taiwan to Brazil to Indonesia to Canada to Australia. And it's not such a hard process. I mean, there are specific games that have extra layers of protection that make it really difficult to get access to. And this could be the case for Diablo Immortal, we don't know. But just in case we are able to actually get access to it using the normal methods, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you need to prepare for. Before we get started though, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, dislike it if you dislike this video. That's all good. Just hit a button and leave me your feedback in the comments if you wish. Thanks so much for your support. Now let's get straight into it. So the very first thing we will probably need in most cases is a VPN. So there's lots and lots of VPNs out there. I would highly suggest you do your own research. Most of them have a free trial of some sort, and most of them also have a 30-day or more money-back guarantee, 100% money-back guarantee. So even if you do go past the free trial and then later on you decide that this VPN isn't exactly what you need, you can contact them. I have done this in the past with several different VPNs. You just contact them and say, hey, this VPN's not working for my needs. They will, no questions asked. If it's a reputable company, they will give you your money back. Now your first question will probably be like, what money? I don't want to spend money for this. Yeah, well, okay, so here's the thing. You can get free VPNs, but they are very risky. One such popular VPN called UFO VPN on Android recently, about 3-4 months ago, was found out to actually been keeping logs of all the data. So everything you do on it while you're on a VPN is 100% visible to the server owner of that VPN. So you have to be really careful about this. So yeah, this company was found to actually been keeping track of all the data from its users, even though they did claim to be keeping 0 logs and have 100% privacy protection, all this other stuff. But yeah, some of these companies can be pretty fishy and sketchy. So there are a lot of free VPNs out there, and you got to be very careful. If you want to use a free VPN, make sure you do your homework. That being said, my recommendations for VPNs are NordVPN. My number one recommendation is NordVPN because I've been using it for years. It's very easy to use, very user friendly. It's very fast. So like when I'm connected to the VPN, most VPNs, especially free VPNs, your download speed is going to tank. So when I'm connected to NordVPN, my download speeds are pretty much the same as they usually are. As you can see, I'm going to throw up some speed tests where I'm connected to different countries around the world, Canada and Australia for a good example here. Another VPN I would actually recommend is called Mullvad VPN. So if you're a tinfoil hat kind of guy that really is very paranoid about all your data and privacy, that sort of thing, Mullvad VPN is the most private, most secure VPN out there right now as far as like Reddit reviews and everything have said. NordVPN, yeah, is a very popular VPN and in the top 5 of the most used VPNs of all time in the whole world. But it also does have its issues, and people have said that there's some fishy things here and there with NordVPN, although there haven't really been any huge data breaches that have been leaked or anything like that. They're still very reliable, but they're just not really considered the safest VPN out there, even though, yeah, there haven't really been any issues. But I just want to give you guys a few different options here. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with any of these VPNs or anything like that, so I want to make sure you guys have the best options out there for you. But of course, I highly encourage you to go out there and do your own research and see if you can find a VPN that seems most suitable to you for your budget and your needs. Okay, so now we'll go into what you actually need to do on your phone and that sort of thing. We'll start with iOS first because iOS is actually a bit simpler for this. But since I am not an iOS user myself, I'm going to refer you to this video from Gaming Mobile, which is a guide on how to actually get access to the League of Legends Wild Rift open beta in the Southeast Asian areas, because this is basically the exact same situation as we will probably be looking at for Diablo Immortal. Since this is the regional testing for League of Legends Wild Rift, I would go ahead and look at this video and follow the step-by-step guide. It's pretty simple. Basically, just to run it down in case you don't actually want to go look at it. Basically, you just want to connect to your VPN to whatever country is available. We don't know what countries Diablo Immortal will be testing in yet, but once we do know, you just want to use your VPN, connect to one of those countries, and then create a new account, a brand new iOS account for that country. So yeah, we do not want to change the country of your current iOS account, because if you do that, you're going to run into a lot of issues. A lot of things won't add up. A lot of things aren't transferable. You'll be unable to make any purchases unless you have a credit card in that specific currency. And it's just, yeah, do not change your country. You want to just create a new account. And that's pretty much it. Then you can connect to that account, log into that account, and you should be able to download the game from the App Store. For Android though, things can be a little bit more complicated. Best case scenario, we actually don't really even have to do anything. All we have to do is download the APK from like APK Pure or TapTap, but that is kind of unlikely for a AAA game like this. They're probably going to have some sort of measures to keep people out of the regional testing that should not be taking part in it. That's not to say that this is illegal or anything, by the way. This is perfectly legal. It's just kind of frowned upon in some cases. Some developers don't mind, some do. Blizzard to date hasn't said anything against people using VPNs to access this, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. In case they actually do say something about that, then we'll have to comply. So yeah, best case scenario, all we have to do is download and install the APK. Maybe we don't even need a VPN at all. The most likely scenario is that we need to download the APK and then activate our VPN to log in and basically do anything once we open up the app. And the worst case scenario is we will actually have to have a Google Play account located from one of these countries. And with Google, it can actually be more of a pain to create an account from a different country, because when you use Google Play Store, it kind of keeps track of your country and that sort of thing. So when you actually want to go make a new account, you have to go into the app settings and clear the cache and clear the data, log out from your old Google account, and make sure everything's basically all clean and Google has no idea where you're at right now. Then connect your VPN, go back in and make your new Google account. It's a really tedious process, and I just really hope that we don't have to do this for Diablo Immortal. But now your homework is just to look into VPNs, learn a little bit about them, and also learn about using and installing APKs, downloading APKs, that sort of thing if you're an Android user. And when the time comes, I will make a specific guide for Diablo Immortal on how to access it from outside of the specific regions that it's available in. I hope now you feel like you're a little bit more prepared, a little bit more familiar with what regional testing is and how it works. And if you liked the video and this was helpful for you, go ahead and like the video and subscribe, and follow me on twitch.tv/grade2g, twitter.com/grade2g. I appreciate all of your support. As soon as Diablo Immortal is available to me, I'll be pumping out videos left and right. I've got you covered. Let me know if you have any comments about the regional testing or any of the processes or downloading APKs, any of that stuff. But for now, this video is coming to an end. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Peace out, GG's, and stay beautiful.